Welcome.
Oh man, we look good.
No, this is going to be like...
This is why we podcast and we don't video cast or video vlog or what is it?
I don't know. But today is... like it's such a day. I don't know what's... No, you know what it is? When I met with the OBGYN, she was like, yeah, because if you just continuously take the birth control pill, like nonstop, you're going to start like spotting randomly.
Okay.
That's my experience anyways. So every like 3 months or something, I'm just going to try and have a period and then start it back up. But she even told me, she was like, even the fact that people think that they have to stop taking the pill for 7 full days before they then start taking it again. She's like, you can stop for 3 or 4 days and then just like have a small period and then just start the pill again. And I was like, oh my God, like why?
Oh, we're so misinformed. We're so misinformed.
It's unbelievable.
It's wild.
And she was like, no, like that period doesn't even mean anything. It's just like, anyways, it's just all bullshit. But so on Saturday, because I'm traveling so much in the next little while, I was like, I'm going to just do a period this week. I'm at home doing nothing. And
I'll
then
do a period.
I'm just going to do a period so that
jump
I don't
on that cotton pony.
So that I just got what you just said.
Remember? That's what I said Mike's mom used to call it, that when they were growing up. Riding the cotton pony.
Never heard this in my life.
Riding the cotton pony, yeah. So they're like farm folk. That's what they called it.
Did they make their own hygiene products?
Yeah, they just use like cotton rags. So that's why they would say like, I'm on the rag.
Can't.
That's where that originated.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like mom would have had a rag with a belt. Can you imagine? And we complain. Oh my God, like the applicator is made of cardboard. Ouch.
I know.
But like they had to strap on a probably a kitchen rag to their crotch so they didn't bleed through.
Oh my God, it's
Oh boy.
Yeah. So anyways, I stopped taking the pill on Saturday. So today is the last, like I'll start taking the pill again tonight. So I have my period right now and like it is so apparent to where you stop balancing your hormones and just let your body do what it wants to do. And it's like nosedive right into the fucking ground.
Crash. Yeah.
Like I have no energy. I have such
We used
low
to die
mood.
at like 35. So the body's like, what's going on? We're supposed to be quitting a lot sooner than what we're doing now.
My OB was like, there is no world where we're supposed to have this many periods in a lifetime. Because also, we would be pregnant and breastfeeding nonstop.
Our bodies are like those old rickety Civics going down the highway. That's us. Because it's just too many miles.
And we're not having kids like we used to and breastfeeding like we used to. So we're having so many more periods. And I texted Pri, I was like, I had to reschedule a recording this afternoon. I had all these like hopes and dreams today.
I saw your big list on your story.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
whoa,
wake
how
up.
long did it take you to make that list? Wondering.
Exactly.
Like,
Like
a task.
it's wild. So anyways, I'm just like, I gave up on today. I'm like, I'm going to record Insufferable, obviously. And then because on Insufferable, I can just come and complain about all this.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
And then
Let
I'm
her
taking
rip.
the rest of the day off. Like I'm literally fucking not doing anything.
Okay.
Okay. Because even
Don't.
I always feel the guilt of even if I'm not doing work stuff, I feel like I have to do house stuff and go shopping and get stuff.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Because where's the living part? Where you're just like happy in that living
Well, so
part.
this is why I like watching, like I like when you're like, oh, watch this documentary because I feel like I have to watch it to be able to talk about it for work.
Okay. So essentially you're still just doing work and achieving things in your mind.
Yeah. I'm
So-
like, sweet. Like I have to do this. Like this is a productive thing.
Wowza.
I know I have a problem.
Yeah, sometimes I like to just sit and just have thoughts. Just like look around.
Yeah.
You know? Chill
Also,
out.
it's worth noting that today is World Mental Health Day.
Wow. Look
Yeah.
at us. And we just look so well
Yeah.
today.
Mentally well and stable.
I'm doing good.
And like I like
Actually,
I'm just
you know what was a really low point already for me today?
what?
I stood outside of a Winners waiting for it to open with 7 other people.
Oh, that kind of stuff
In
with
the
7 other
freezing
people.
cold. There was that many people there just itching.
I've
get
only
into
experienced
Winners.
this at Costco. People wait for Costco to open.
So my reasoning for being there, and then I realized after it probably didn't look like that, but I had shoes I had to return. The ones.
So you did return them?
No, I'm wearing the ones that most people didn't like. I'm just going to wear them. I don't have any other shoes. I just have the grandma
ones?
I got to grandma it up. Do you think they're grandma?
When is your wedding?
Tomorrow.
Where?
It's in a little township called Lincoln, Ontario. It's on the other side of Toronto.
Which way, west or east?
We're a couple hours south of you.
Like towards Niagara?
Mm-hmm. It's like a vineyard land.
So when are you guys driving home? Why don't you just like
Saturday.
stop by and go see the Hanson concert with me?
Because we're doing Thanksgiving with our family because
Oh
we're
my
grateful for
God.
them. Because we're grateful for those people. So we want to spend time with them.
Bop. So anyways, you're going to keep those shoes. You never sent me a picture of the shoes with the dress on.
I still haven't put them on together.
And
That's
also,
a lot of work.
you need to start just ordering shoes on Zara because they come pretty quick.
No. So when I had Poppy and I was pregnant, my feet turned into like Shrek's feet. They just like spread like right out, got all nice fat and wide, and like all of a sudden my shoe size was 1.5 bigger.
What's your
Okay.
shoe size?
I was a 9, and then I was wearing like a 10. Sometimes I was looking for an 11 just to be cozy. Like that's how crazy it was in my pregnancy. My feet just slimmed back down again.
I do find Zara shoes big though. Like normally if it was like a tight fitting shoe, like a heel or something, I would look for a 10.
Are you rocking a big bunion? Because that changes everything. There's
Yeah.
certain shoes that it's like, no, this foot is not shaped like that.
And those shoes that you got at Winners are good or?
They're the whole I think they are geriatric shoes because it's like all elasticy. Like the material of the whole shoe is like elasticy band.
Well, that's good though.
Super comfortable.
They don't look terrible to me, but I have to see it with the outfit.
Yeah, there's just so many factors playing into just keeping them. They were on sale. They were like
Yeah.
$39. I was like, okay. They're black. That's like a good color. They're comfortable. Wide heel. It's just I put the other ones on. They were like a kitten heel, but like skinnier.
Mm-hmm.
And I almost ate shit in like a minute.
Yeah.
So I was
know.
like, not a chance. Not
People
doing
think
it.
these little kitten heels with
No.
the tiny little heel are like easy to walk in. No, if
Harder.
you're walking on like a little spike, it's not easy. It doesn't matter how tall the spike is.
Taller the spike, the better. To be honest, if you're gonna put a platform under the toes with a big spike, it's easier for me to walk in those when your foot is like elevated. You're on your toes anyways. You're just going. It doesn't even matter. But when you put a kitten heel, you're using your heel still because it's not high enough. You're not on the ball of your foot.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they're really screwing you up there.
You're still having to dig your heel in.
And now
first,
you're on
like-
this little tiny plastic. No thanks.
Yeah.
Also, question for you: what are people wearing over their stuff to things like this?
So you could probably get like an oversized. Right now, the weather's turned cold.
No,
like,
it's
pretty
going to be
quick.
21 and windy at the
Oh,
wedding.
and windy. Yeah.
I'm more concerned about like the nighttime and like pockets, you know?
Yeah. Like ideally, I think would be like one of those really long trench coats with like the belt. Yeah.
Whoa, a belt.
Yeah. No, it like wraps around. All trench coats have a
If
goddamn
my
belt.
friends, if I walked in with a trench coat with a belt tied up,
What?
they'd rip me to pieces.
So what are they gonna wear?
Oh no, they wear cool clothes, but it's because I don't wear those. They'd be like, "Oh my god, look at her! She's bought a fucking trench coat." Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna know I went
Oh.
out to get that, and then I
Like,
tried to
my-
like tie the belt nice. Oh
My
god.
go-to is an oversized black blazer. Like goes with everything. And you
So
don't even have
Winners-
to put your arms in. You could just like drape it over your shoulders.
Okay, tell me how knowledgeable I am because I saw a black blazer, like chunky, big. Carl, what's the last name? Lagerfeld.
Yeah.
That's at Winners right now, and I contemplated it, and then I was like, no, I don't think they do blazers anymore. I thought I was being lame,
It's a blazer.
kind
It
of. But
has
it's like
to be
boxy.
oversized though. It has
Yeah,
to be
it is.
like
It's got
really
like
wide arms and
yeah,
like.
it was.
But is it a jacket or is it a blazer?
It's a jacket
Oh, okay.
shaped like a
Yeah.
blazer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just show up with just the dress, probably.
No, just
Is it weird to not have a coat?
no. You need to have something, especially if the wedding's
I know.
outside.
And I look through my closet and it's just like knit cardigan. Like, can you wear a cardigan? I don't know. Probably
No.
not. Not my cardigans. I've been rocking them for like 10 years.
Mikey doesn't have a black blazer that you could just throw over your shoulders.
The thing is, my shoulders aren't that far off. So then I end up looking like,
No,
you know.
you don't put your arms through. You just do this like a shawl.
No, he doesn't have a black suit jacket. He barely put an outfit together. You saw it.
Yeah.
So we're struggling, but we're going to do it. We're going to be there.
Like, I'm stressed about going to London because I'm trying to think of outfits now. And I was just looking like on all the online stores.
But you can
to
like
try
rent,
and get some things.
just like rent a cool dress. Like that's
No,
amazing.
I don't think I need like a big fancy dress, but I need like nice outfits for 4 days, which is like, oh my God.
But isn't it easier to just wear a dress than to pick a whole outfit? I always thought that.
Yeah, but if we're like sightseeing during the day, I'm not going to put on a dress.
Oh, what are you doing? What is this?
Exactly. Like, I'm going to London for 4 days.
Oh,
I think.
and you're not, this is what you're not allowed to talk about?
No, I can talk about it.
No, what is it? What are you doing?
I'm going to London with Heyu
Cool.
for
Oh,
Heyu Fest.
And you're just like doing adventures and stuff?
Well, so the big like party Heyu event dinner party thing is on the Saturday, but I have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we leave Sunday. Okay. So I think we're going to have like some dinners and a lunch. So you want to have casual, nice looking outfits during the day.
Right.
But then also if you go for dinner, you want to have a nice outfit there. And then I need like a really cool outfit for the party on Saturday. Like, fuck. Like when you just wear sweats all day, every day, it's so hard.
This is how I was planning. I was going to pack and just not bring anything that I always wear. And then it should turn out like nicer stuff. You know, like if I like only pack nice items, I can only put nice things on. Don't bring sweats.
No, 100%. I totally get it.
So
but
then
like,
just overpack. Just bring all your nice shit.
I have to make outfits that look nice and also have proper footwear to go with these outfits.
You're not like popular enough that somebody wants to dress you. There's got to be someone out there that's like looking to get their
but even that is
foot
like
in the door.
Difficult. Like I had a girl from Charlie's team come before just to help me like make outfits with stuff I already have.
Yeah.
It was so helpful. I could do that.
Yeah.
And like I ordered a few things from Aritzia today because I needed, like I got like a little turtleneck that's really cute, a basic white t-shirt.
A turtleneck.
A really
Remember
cool
the
skirt.
turtlenecks I bought at Northern Reflections?
Yeah.
Those are great. That's like not cheap stuff, just so you know.
Northern Reflection.
It's not. That's like heavy duty. Like they charge what that's worth. Yeah.
You know what's wild? Sometimes I'm scrolling on H&M or Zara lately.
And you see like the goose image?
No.
Oh.
I click on something. I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's like $500. Like they have these like really expensive items now.
Like little partnerships with designers or something?
I guess. And I'm like, that's not why I'm shopping at Zara.
Yeah. Like I want a $7 shirt.
Yeah. So.
Mom's buying me a desk. Well, mom and dad, they buy things together. They're getting me a desk for my birthday.
She said you wanted a desk. And so what do you want me to get you? I didn't look at your Amazon list.
Oh my
What was on it?
God. I
Is that
put
just
so
like
much
your
effort.
cart? Is that like your cart that you sent
I
me?
went through all my saved items and I picked out 25 of them.
And so what are they? Like what's the... Because it was going to make me click
everywhere,
on the link.
Everything from hair elastics to like another digital projector thing. Like there's like a whole bunch of things.
What do you actually
to get
need?
all of them.
What do you actually need?
Oh, there's so much that it doesn't matter. Just get me something off this list. Like it doesn't.
But like, what do you need? Like, do you need like a winter coat? Do you need winter boots? Do you need like
there's
clothes?
some boots. There's boots on there.
Amazon boots?
Yeah, they just look like they kind of look like boxer boots. You know, like when boxers go out.
Okay, but like, what about winter boots? Like, do you have proper winter boots?
Not really. Like, I don't know. I'd have to retry them on. Like, I have some. Okay. You know, I got some.
I have the best boots in the world.
What are they? And that, you know what? That irks me. Why do you have the
best boots in the world?
You can have my piece of shit boots because you don't even go outside in the winter.
Yeah, I do.
And
I play with Milo outside now.
Oh, you play in your driveway in Guelph? Like, give me a break.
Yeah.
I'm like knee deep in shit in these like boots from the Bay that were on the clearance rack.
Oh my God.
And then you probably, what do you have, your goose down jacket on too? Oh, I hate you.
Oh my God. Don't even talk to me about jackets. Yeah. Our family, because my husband
have a problem.
My husband.
He needs to go to meetings.
He
and stuff.
loves buying coats.
Coats.
He loves buying coats and jackets and coats and jackets.
And shoes for babies.
And coats and jackets.
And baby shoes, because Poppy's still reaping the
Rocking
benefits.
like brand new Nikes.
Yeah. Like we trick people all the time because of our hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
People think that we are like just killing it. We're like, no.
It's wild.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's got a coat problem. It could be worse. Could have like a drug problem, you know?
Yes. Those are definitely worse.
I'll take
those
the coats.
are worse. Yes.
I'll take the coats.
Coats, you can hang up the coats, but you can't hang up the crack.
Not easily, anyways.
Yes. Sometimes you can.
When the exchange student came from Italy when I was in my PhD, like he came to work with us from Italy, and then I went over there to work with his team for 3 months. Agostino.
I was gonna say it was a super Italian name.
Yeah, he was the best. But anyways, he came to Ottawa and it was the winter, and so we lent him a Canada Goose jacket, and he was like, "Oh, it's so warm."
Yeah.
We're like, "Here, we'll set you up."
Yeah. And you need to know that this is the top of the line. Okay.
Yeah. Canada Goose. So I watched that documentary that you were talking about because, again, I use it as a way to just like relax. Skywalkers.
How relaxing was it?
I found it a little bit boring until the end.
That's because things have to be like jumping out at you and like slapping you in the face to keep you entertained.
Not like
And there was
really?
like in that documentary, there's a lot of dialogue and like you kind of had to pick up on like where they're coming from and stuff, and they were talking back and forth their emotions in it.
Yeah.
Like I just probably went right over your head.
No,
so
I
you
was
got
just, like-
bored, and then like they have to be hanging off a building. And you're like, oh yeah, back in it.
No, the end when they were vlogging their last little like building climb thing.
On floor 13.
But the thing that I couldn't get over was, if this is illegal, they've built their entire careers on. So if you're listening and you're like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? So it's this documentary called Skywalkers. It's new on Netflix, and it's about, what are they called? Roof hoppers or
Roof-toppers.
Roof-toppers. So the people online that climb really tall buildings illegally and then shoot content and post it. That's what these people were doing. And then they ended up doing a collab and then started a romantic relationship. And then they would do things together, and they would climb these tall buildings illegally and do like artistic
Renee just wants to make sure everyone
photos
knows.
and stuff.
Okay.
No, because what I don't understand is like they would get these massive brand partnerships to like fly to some country to climb a building illegally and post content on behalf of a brand.
I think it's like
How
Loophole
does
Central.
the brand, like, how can you do that? How can I be like,
Because it's probably like, we're going to pay you for a beautiful image. Whatever you decide
but it's not
to
in the
provide.
contract, so
yeah,
they
exactly.
can't
Like I'm sure there's loopholes. Lawyers are probably covering all that stuff. And
Yeah.
they take the risk upon themselves. They're the ones that would get arrested and deal with consequences. No one connected to them. Really.
okay, because in my mind I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like,
It's probably paperwork on paperwork.
okay, so there was that. But anyways, yeah, the end was
You didn't
really
like
good.
wonder about like why anyone in their right mind would ever want to do those things?
Well, yeah, but it's like anything else. That's what I thought about the
It's not
deepest
like
breath.
anything else.
The deepest breath. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It's the same shit. One little issue goes wrong and you're dead.
But that's yeah, I guess. But this
Yeah.
is all for a picture? A picture that I could just like be like, make me a picture
AI,
of
yeah.
me hanging off of CN Tower.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah. Like, what's real, what's fake?
I know, but that's how they made their big money, was the NFTs. Their images. That's what they made their money on.
Yeah, so anyways, not my hobby of choice, that's for sure, but it was a good little movie to watch.
Like even we were like walking in a trail, and there's like a little wooden bridge, I'll call it. There's maybe 10 2x4s or something, like going across this little stream. Even getting on that, I'm like, my body has like this reaction inside that's like, "Whoa." Like, you know, when you miss a little bit of a step and it's like, "Whoa."
Did you go on the clear floor at the CN Tower?
No,
I know, I have no desire to do any things like this. Like,
no, I don't even like roller coasters.
you know, I like roller coasters, but you know the people that like walk around the perimeter of the CN Tower?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
good.
Like, I would never want to do something like that. I would never want to bungee jump. Never. Skydive?
Oh.
Why?
I know. But then people tell you once you do it, you're like a changed person.
No. But I'm okay.
I just watched a video of a guy whose parachute got all tangled as he was
Where?
coming down. And then he just, like, you can see him. He's about to hit the ground and, like, this extra chute flies up and just takes it off enough that he could, like, crash and survive.
Where did you see this?
Instagram, probably.
Oh, I thought you meant like a
I was probably
documentary.
working. Probably just working.
Cool.
Doing so much work. Have you heard about these hair wraps, by the way? Do they work? Or did I get sold big time on this?
I think my friend Alex uses those, and
Okay.
her hair's gorgeous. But
I can't wait.
she has like perfect hair. So
Did you see the girl on the cover of my hair dye box?
No.
Well, she was good. I'm
Okay.
gonna look just like her.
Yeah.
Remember when we were growing up? We just picked the hottest model on the box. We're like, yeah. That's the one. We're gonna look just like her.
What was I gonna say? Did we talk about Crumble cookies?
No. What are
Do you know
these?
what Crumble cookies are?
Are they the ones in the freezer at the grocery store and you bake them? Okay.
No, it's like this like viral cookie business brand, but there's one in Mississauga, and
Is it a different kind of cookie or is it just cookies?
so they're like cookies that are super popular. They're like very like hoity-toity.
Oh, hoity-toity.
Like
Sugar
they're like
cookies. Like
so my
decorated pretty.
neighbor was saying that her office is in Mississauga, and she was saying every once in a while her boss will, like when they do team meetings, they'll get Crumble, like a box of Crumble cookies for the meeting, and like 12 cookies is like $120.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They're
What's
like
in the cookies?
thick like cookies with like,
It doesn't
They're
matter.
all,
You
like,
could get
fancy.
cake. You could get 12 cakes.
I know, it's crazy.
Like, what do you mean? Everyone could
So
have their own
anyways-
cake.
Anyways, my idea was also we
understand
went
stuff like that.
we went downtown on Sunday for that Nintendo thing, and
Oh, so cool.
on the way back I was like, oh, we should stop in Mississauga, let's go try those Crumble cookies, and they're not open on Sundays. I was like, must be nice to not have to be
That's
open on
living in
Sunday
North Bay. You
want
wanna
to
get
cookies
food?
cost $20.
You want to get food at a restaurant in North Bay? Nothing on Sunday. Monday? Maybe not some Thai places. Maybe not some Chinese food places. Like, you don't know. They just pick random days of the week that they're not
Yeah.
going to be open.
Try living in Italy.
Yeah, that sounds like they would suck.
You want to get lunch? Everything's closed from like noon to 3.
Yeah, because Nona should be cooking you your lunch. Okay?
It's wild. Italy is so frustrating. for
Everyone's
things
sleeping
not
at
being
that
open.
time.
I
Don't
know,
they have
they're
like a
taking,
siesta or whatever?
I know it's the right way to live, but I'm just let me.
And
complain
yes, I
about
know
it.
siesta is not Italian. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Spanish. But I don't
So
know what the
anyways,
Italians call it. They
My
call it something.
idea when we go to Giggly Squad,
Yeah.
we're gonna vlog the whole thing, but
Oh,
we're gonna
God.
we're gonna taste test Crumble cookies.
Oh, fuck, girl. I'm into this.
So I thought that would be fun.
How much are you paying for these cookies? How many cookies are we getting?
I don't know. I don't know what they offer. I've never been. I don't know what to
Okay.
expect. I'll probably get a box.
Why
though,
don't we
so I can take
get a
some
full
home
box and then we'll go around to people
and have
on
them
the
taste
street.
it?
Yeah. And we'll get
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And they'll be in our vlog.
Yeah. Actually, let's go around and we'll pick people that could never afford to eat those cookies. And we'll be like, here,
Well,
try this
that's
cookie.
rude.
What does this taste like?
How do you know?
I don't know. If he's holding a cup sitting on the ground, he probably doesn't eat those cookies.
I see. I thought you meant like just like people.
You
in the
look
mall
poor.
Or something.
Get
Yeah.
over here.
Like I bet you've never
Get
had
over
one
here,
of these.
you Chips Ahoy loving motherfucker. Okay, bad idea. I was just round tabling it, okay? Look, see, it didn't make it off the round table. That's how that works. That's why you gotta be free to speak. You gotta throw your ideas out, see what sticks. You know?
Okay, can I change the topic for a second?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you watch that whole TV show about the Menendez brothers?
It started to get boring at about 75% through, right?
Like the TV show, not the documentary.
Right.
Yeah.
The TV show. Yeah, I mean, I knew everything there was to know about the Menendez brothers, but they kind of just poofed up the sexual abuse with the dad, I think.
Okay. Like I fast forwarded through one of the episodes. It's literally just the guy sitting at the table talking the whole time.
Yeah.
I fast forward that whole episode because like I don't want to
doesn't
just
surprise
listen
me.
to that.
Yeah. That's way too much just dialogue. To
No,
sink
I
in.
can't like I don't
Oh,
want
the
to hear
trauma.
about all the
details
abuse.
and all that
Like,
stuff. Yeah,
I
yeah,
was like,
okay,
no,
I see.
thank you.
I see.
So I told
That
Pre
makes
to
sense.
fast forward it. But anyways, my whole thought, I think we're on episode 7 or something, and I think there's 9.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thought is like, isn't there this whole thing about how they should be let out of jail right now?
I think that's like, and this documentary's kind of brought light to that, I think.
Okay, so that is...
I think that, but that's just, I don't think it's happening. I think
No, I don't think it's happening.
That to happen because they feel bad for them.
But I kind of knew that whole conversation was happening before I started watching the show. So I had that in my mind. But as I'm watching the show, I'm like, okay, and what part of their story is having us think that they should be let out?
Yeah.
Because they were
sexually abused. Yeah. So people took that and thought, oh my God, like they're just fighting back, you know?
Okay, so because like Pri and I were talking about it, and it's like, that's terrible, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Like their story is like hard to listen to, and it's like, actually, when his father was talking to Lyle, and like, who knows if this actually happened in real life, it's just like, it was so, like, that actor is so good. So when he was having that conversation with Lyle, and he was like, the problem with you, I realize now, is not that I hit you, it's that I didn't hit you hard enough. And I'm sorry about that. Because he was saying how like he was hit so hard when he was growing up that like he knew exactly what was expected of him. And he would never have, you know, like robbed houses and like done all the things that his kids were doing, like getting into trouble. And I was just like, oh, like I wanted to barf. Like that scene just like made me so like, ugh, I didn't like it. But anyways, it's not like it was like an act of self-defense. Like, it was like a planned out.
Yeah, but it depends
absolute, like, murder.
Yes. They could have gotten away. Yeah, exactly. So that you lose you can't, obviously they can't claim self-defense.
It's not like they were, at this point, I think they were 19 and 21.
But, like, look at this, what's her face?
The girl that killed her mom or was in
she's
on
out,
it.
And she's,
but
like,
is the
making
person
money
that
on
actually killed the mom out? No.
The boyfriend?
Yeah, I don't think he is.
I don't know, but I mean, you're right there. Like,
but also she was a minor. Like, you know how if a minor commits a crime, it's much different than if it's an adult.
Right. I see. Yeah, the sentencing. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they were adults. They planned it out. It was not an act of self-defense. Even their portrayal in the show, like not necessarily Eric, but Lyle, like he looks like a fucking asshole.
Well, the thing is, you can't be mentally well usually going through something like that. So, like, if you just always use someone's history as an excuse for their behavior, then nobody will be in jail because everyone there has some sort of traumatic background. That's why they end up, you know?
Okay, and so this was going to bring me to the next thing that it made me think about was... everybody's saying like they should be released, and people obviously have like a soft spot in their hearts for these boys. Yeah. And I remember because a lot of my friends in grad school were in the forensics part of psychology. A lot of them work in like these really high risk prisons in Ontario. And I remember one of my friends telling me like these people's stories, and these are like high risk sex offenders, let's say, their stories of them growing up like would bring you to tears.
Absolutely.
And so it's like the way we're feeling about the Menendez brothers, like we don't have that same, as a society, that same empathy and like.
But it's like, where does it stop? Because like now you're mad at, like you're pretty much saying the dad deserved it because he was abusing them. But what about that dad's dad? Because I'm going to bet there was something there that happened,
1,000%.
right? Like, or a coach or an uncle or like something happened to him.
It did. That comes out in the.
Okay, well there you go. So like it's just so cyclical. Where do you draw the line? If you just keep saying, oh, but he was treated poorly, like so he did that, and so just let him out now. Well, no, that's not how it works. And the symptoms that cause that person to act out in whatever way, murder, violence, or whatever, those are still there. Like, just because, like, time goes by, like, if they don't get any actual help, that, like, those characteristics will remain, you know, the spike in anger and, like, the acting out, and that's all going to remain there. So now you're letting them go because you just feel bad that they're spending a lot of time there, but they still don't have the tools.
Yeah.
you know, like they're
No,
not
and that goes
well.
like the entire argument about like rehabilitation in prisons and all that stuff. Anyways,
it's what's that called when it's just a little bit, just a sprinkle. It's very not negligent, but negligible. Negligible.
What's that?
Like
What's
very
negligible?
small, like a small amount, like drop in the bucket. Therapy in prisons. That's what I was talking about.
Okay, do you have anything that you want to talk about? Because like I have a list.
Yeah,
like,
I really do think I need to get Botox in my masseters.
Sign me up. I'm so sick and
Hannah
tired.
Berner just got some.
Yeah,
from
I heard
Giggly
that.
Squad.
I just listened to that.
It's weird. Like I listened to their episodes and I'm like, we're very mirrored. The topics are very mirrored.
Oh yeah, Paige's panic attacks.
Oh yeah. Oh, poor Paige.
Talking about taking like beta blockers and stuff. So I was asking Pri the other day. I was like, "Is clonazepam a beta blocker?" He's like, "No, it's a benzodiazepine." But a beta blocker, he was saying, is more so just preventing the physical symptoms.
Your heart rate and all that.
Yeah, which
because like in a panic attack, you think your body's dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had one?
I get severe anxiety, but I don't know if it would be a panic attack. I don't think
Remember
so.
the time Mike FaceTimed you when I was having a panic attack? We were supposed to be leaving to drive to your house.
Okay.
And I was naked on the floor on my hands and knees. Like I was like just trying because I couldn't have any clothes on because you feel like it's like a cobra like restricting you, you know? So like I just had to be so naked on the floor and I like couldn't breathe trying to catch my breath and I'm like, just go, Renee. And he FaceTimed you and showed you what was going on. And I think you were just like, oh, whoa. Like you needed a little bit of like background information. Mike told you and then you were like, okay, tell her to find something or like tell me what's in the room. Like what's in the room? Or like find something
so
brown in the room. Or like, yeah, I remember you like talked me through
And
it.
I only know that because
And like 20 minutes later we got in the car and drove to your house. It was fine.
when I was doing an attachment interview at the hospital in Ottawa, the lady started to, or it was like the what's that called? There's like the interview that you do to like you go through all like the DSM criteria, like I forget what that interview's called. Anyways, she had a panic attack like in the room with me and I was like, what the fuck? I had to go call the psychologist that was there and she was doing that to her. She was like talking about things in the room. Like that's like actually what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't in mental health nursing yet, I don't think. So that wasn't in my brain. But then like a couple years later, yeah, I was using that all the time with the peeps in our department.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to read my witch book this afternoon. I'm trying to get into it. It's kind of like, I love when our book club is divided. Two of them are like, this is amazing. They're already done the book. And then the rest of us are like, this is kind of fucking weird. Like, I can't really, like, the characters and, like, I don't know. I'm like.
Is it like Teeny Bopper?
I can't find it spooky because I'm just like, really? Okay.
A witch? As soon as I hear
it's
witch,
not even
I'm
like the witch. There's like these, like, creatures, like I don't know.
Is it a different world or is it
no, it's
like
not.
Our world?
It's like in like the 1600s, like
lame-o.
Puritan
What
village, like, you know?
No, I don't know.
Religious people or
who
whatever.
does know that? Puritan. What does that
have you
even
seen
mean?
the movie The Village?
Yeah.
Or the
is that
Witch?
what this book
Like,
is? Where the creatures come out of the woods? Sounds repetitive.
no, it's just they live in a village, like a thing like that, like it's like olden.
No, but it sounds like the book is the same as this movie, The Village. Creatures, 1600s, in a village.
Yeah, no, it's different. Anyways, listen to this. Oh my God. So Milo has a light blue Jellycat bunny that he's had since he was a baby. Okay.
It looks like an Easter, like one of those Easter marshmallows, right?
No, it's a Jellycat. It's a light blue Jellycat.
But isn't
it's
it
a
shaped
bunny.
like a peep?
No.
Oh, okay. Not
It's a
picturing
light
the
blue
right thing.
Jellycat. So anyways, he like in the last 3-4 months has really taken a liking to it. And he's like, he loves his little bun. Okay. That's what he calls it.
Oh my God.
And so he would want to take it to school all the time, and we would let him take it to school in his backpack. And it's like this big, like a little bunny.
And it's light blue? Like baby blue?
Yeah, it's light blue.
Okay.
So one
getting picked
day
on.
he lost it. No,
Oh, okay.
he lost it, and then he found it the next day, and I was like, oh, I didn't want him to lose it because he had it since he was a baby. And So anyways, he lost Bun Bun
Oh, Jesus.
like a week and a half ago or something. And I messaged the mom group and I was like, has anybody seen it? Like, I don't think anybody has seen it. He put it.
Did you use its name when you asked?
No. I was
Anybody
like, it's a
seen
blue
Bun
jelly
Bun?
cat. Yeah. So he put it on the ground outside when they were playing this game outside. And then all of a sudden it was gone. And I was like, okay, like somebody I should have put his name on it or something. I don't know. I'm like so upset. So anyways.
Well, somebody's parent is going to see that their kid has this new stuffy.
I know,
No?
but like, where'd
And
it
like
go?
he goes to a school where I feel like they might return it. I feel like there's other schools where you're like, well, that's gone.
We keep looking at the lost and found and it's nowhere to be found. So anyways.
Did you order another one?
No, they don't make it anymore. They don't make that one. Now the bunnies look different. Like Jellycat, like they make their bunnies a little bit different. And Milo notices the difference. And try explaining to a 6-year-old why they're making their toys differently. I'm like, sometimes companies do that. Like they start.
Did you explain to him though that like this is what happens when you leave your shit on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyways, we went yesterday after school. I was like, do you want to go pick out? Because he told Pri that he wanted to get a new bunny, like a new bun.
Le deux.
Yeah. And I was like, okay. So yesterday after school, we went to Indigo, which is where I got this sick ass hoodie.
Oh my God. I saw that on Etsy and I thought of you. I was going to heart it. I wasn't going to order it.
Loves it.
I might have sent you a picture of it or something, but.
So we go to Indigo. We're staring at the goddamn wall of Jellycats for an hour. I swear to God. He's going through all the different bunnies. Like he's lining them up and he's doing like
he
eeny,
specifically
meeny,
wants a
mo.
bunny. He's not even getting
bunny.
just like a new character.
Doesn't care about anything. I said, I was like, this is really cute. He's like, that's a dog. I was like, okay. Like he didn't want anything else but a bunny.
This is Bun Bun Le Deux, okay?
So he looks on the bottom shelf, which is like eye level to him. It's like on the ground. There's a Jellycat bunny.
Looks exactly.
Like, no, the size of.
Oh my God.
It was massive. And at first I thought it was like a display piece. I didn't think
at
it was
first
for sale.
I'm thinking, wow, $400.
$160.
Oh my God. And he wanted it.
Oh, yeah. So he picks it up and he's like hugging it. Look, I'll show you this picture.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's bigger than him.
So he's hugging it and he's like, it's so soft. And so I'm like, I know. I'm obsessed with Jellycats. Like, I get it. I was fully prepared to buy it for him with my own money so that Pri didn't know. And, but the kicker was, I was like, you can't bring that to school. Like, you can't bring that to school. It's too big. And he was like,
it's too expensive.
Yeah. Well, and he was like, well, like, why not? Like, why can't I bring it to school? And so that was the reason why we didn't get that bunny, because he couldn't bring it to school. He wanted
to be able to bring it to school.
So it's on his Christmas list now.
Oh, okay.
Because he wants to have it in his bed, like to cuddle it. And I was like, I get it. Like, I fucking want one too. So anyways, he picked this little, it's like a baby bunny that's attached to like a little blanket, because he thought it would be so cute that like at school he can put him away with his little blanket for a nap. And I was like,
oh my
it's the cutest thing in the world.
That is so cute.
Yeah. But
how does he go from that to like
Godzilla?
Wanting to just like smash
Spider-Man? Yeah. I know. He's like a multifaceted person.
Yeah, he's just so many layers.
He's so cute. Like, he's the
little
cutest
onion.
little thing.
He's a little onion.
So anywho, that's what I did yesterday. And I got this hoodie that I love so much.
Sweet. I went to the Service Ontario today. Didn't know I was going to need a new picture for my driver's license. So they snagged that and I looked like this.
You didn't have your hair wrapped up, did you?
No. Yeah, I was walking around town like this.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I probably could. So I had my stupid headband with the knot right here. So it should look nice.
Do you want to know what email I got today?
Is it cool?
No.
Oh, is it like for taxes?
No.
Oh, okay.
Shawn Mendes is going to have the shows that he's performing right now. He's going to have a movie in
about them.
Select theaters of the concert.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, cool. But then it said his album comes out November 15th. So he must have pushed the album release date to November 15th. So now if I go see him in Brooklyn on October 18th, I don't know any of the songs.
Oh,
because his album was supposed to come out the day of the show, and I was planning on listening to it on repeat. So by the time I went to the show, I knew all the songs.
Oh, this is so annoying.
And he would notice me in the crowd singing all the lyrics to songs that had just come out.
Nailing the pitch, nailing everything. All the dance moves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's annoying. I'm surprised that he's doing concerts for an album he hasn't released. I didn't even put two and two together.
Yeah.
That's not really good business, Shawn.
So, anyways, I'm just like so annoyed. I don't know if my friend's going to New York yet or not. So, like, I'm literally debating just like canceling going.
Hey, you can do that. It's a free world.
I know.
You can chaperone it.
So I'm going to see if my friend is actually going to go. And if not, I think I'm just going to cancel it and sell the ticket that I have and then just go to the Toronto show on November 25th and put my money towards that.
The lyrics and the moves and when to cry and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when you cried at Chris Brown?
Yeah. Before he even came out, I cried when I saw my seats. I was so close
when we got to the
stage.
seats. And that, like, that you knew that he was somewhere in the building, and it was just like too much emotion. He was just going
to be like right there on stage.
Yeah, that's what you kept saying. That's what you kept saying as the tears were like, it's going to be so close.
That was like the best concert ever.
So good. When you can dance like that and you sound like that, crazy.
And like so entertaining. Unbelievable. What a
Those are some of the first videos I ever uploaded to Facebook. Were the Chris Brown concerts in Detroit.
Yeah, that was 2000.
With Lil Mama.
7.
My lipstick is popping. My lipstick is cool.
I forgot about
all
that.
the boys be stopping. They
and
chase
Soulja
me after
Boy.
school. Oh,
and
yeah.
Boy. Yeah, Soulja Boy.
Put this on. Watch me rock it. Watch me roll. Watch me crank that Soulja Boy.
I mean, you.
Funny story about that song. City finals in high school. City finals? Yeah. Go to a high school city final volleyball match. We're sitting there. Gym's packed. That song comes on, Soulja Boy, in the warm-up. One of the volleyball players, as like a joke, thought it'd be funny and like kind of like turned around to do the dance. Blew her knee out. Blew her knee out right before the finals. Trying to do Soulja Boy.
Oh my.
Screaming. Like you saw it. Like, you know, like when your knee just goes the wrong way. And she was just trying to Soulja Boy for the crowd.
That is unfortunate.
Unfortunate and uber embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because while you're down and in so much pain, like usually people would be like, oh, but now people are like trying to hold their laughs in. Like you just tried to Soulja Boy. That's a tough situation for you. It's almost like when the night goes down at Comic-Con. Similar. What should I do with my hair?
What are you doing? Liza, I'm supposed to get extensions next week and I'm like panicking.
Why? You have someone that's professional doing your hair to look good.
No, not about that. I'm just like worried like I'm not going to like it.
And what
I'm going to like the way it looks, but it's going to drive me nuts.
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll see.
I think you're right.
Anyways, whatever. You got to try, you know, otherwise you're going to think about it all the time.
Hey, look what I'm trying.
There you go.
Look what I'm trying. $9.99. Get some curls in there.
There you go.
Standing outside of Winners, just waiting to get my hair rod. I'm embarrassing. Oh.
I wish I had energy to go shopping today.
I was wanting to go get one of those wax sticks from Sephora for my hair. Like the waxy.
Oh, just order it on Amazon.
Well, I don't have time now. There's one at Shoppers, but it's like didn't feel tacky enough.
Yeah, the one from Amazon that I have is amazing.
There's probably one at Sephora.
Why, you want to do like a slicked back hair?
No, I just want my frizz to stay down.
Oh, I see.
I have a crown of like frizz.
Right.
I'm just waiting for that to come back in style. Or to come into style, ever.
Cool.
You know, I'll crush it.
Oh my God. So I met with Shawn yesterday. Mm-hmm. And we went to Glen Williams.
Oh, cute.
The best. Like, it's the cutest little place.
Hi to Sarah?
Because he's in Toronto, so we kind of like met halfway. And he was like, yeah, so for tomorrow, like think about like what you want the mom room to be. Like what your, you know, because what we do like day to day, like that has to align with like where you see this going. And so I was like, fuck, like trying to think about that.
That's a big question.
I know.
That's like going on a date and being like, so where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah. So I was telling Pri that in the morning. I was like, yeah, I'm like supposed to think about
supposed to like figure out my business.
Yeah, like what I want this to be. Like, I don't know.
They want like a description.
Pri was like, just tell him you want your husband to be able to retire.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Booty shorts, nipple tassels.
Like,
Pri just wants to retire.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What do you have for dinner tonight?
I haven't even thought about it, but I know I got a fresh loaf of rye sourdough on my counter upstairs.
Yeah, you should drop off some breads to me. I'm trying to figure out my stomach problems right now.
You should get a starter going then.
Like, I can't travel when, like, I've been getting sore stomachs every single day.
Is the Buscapan working?
I took one this morning because I am trying to prevent that sore stomach from happening again. But, like, fuck.
And you're not going anywhere the rest of the day?
Today, no.
Yeah. So go into your little weed box that you have upstairs. That's probably
what if I have to pick
dust.
up Milo?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought you said you weren't going anywhere.
I think Pri is going to pick him up. I'll just double check.
Do that. Go in your little box, overdo it, and go lay in your bed and watch something on your phone. Or do whatever. Actually, you know what? Do whatever your little brain wants you to do after. Just see.
You know what I'm doing on Saturday?
I bet you're not going to be like, oh, my stomach hurts. You're going to be like, oh, fuck. You know what? I should
do that.
Yeah.
Pri's going to come home and be like,
Yeah. Just test it out. Just see what happens.
I don't think it affects me, but okay. After, I'll FaceTime you to show you what I have because I don't even know what.
Okay.
But I have to make sure Pri can pick up Milo first. Safety first.
Yeah.
What was I just going to say? You know what I'm doing on Saturday?
What?
And I took them out and put it next to my sink. ADHD medicine.
For sure, you should be doing that.
That's in my notes from meeting with Shawn. Was like, start ADHD medicine.
Did he tell you that?
No, like, we're trying to be more structured so that, like, I know exactly what I'm doing each day, and like setting aside time to actually just think. And like, if I see a video that I want to comment on, or like an article or something, like, I have to be able to sit and like think about my fucking thoughts, which I don't do. I'm just like bum 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 bum, like go. Yeah. So I need to like be more structured and know what's going on. Yeah.
And like, when you have a team working with you, it has to be that way, because otherwise everybody just doesn't know what's happening. Is it like way more organized that way?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I'm good at doing
fly at the seat of your pants.
The more, exactly. Like, if something has to be done, like, it's done. Like, people have what they need. It's like, you know. But when it comes to doing stuff that doesn't necessarily have a deadline, it's more so like it can happen or it can't. Right. But it does need to happen. Yeah. Then I need to be more structured and actually give myself time to be able to do it. So I'm hoping like ADHD medicine will help me be on track. I'm sure he said his friend was like debating trying ADHD meds, but like he for sure has ADHD. And it's same with me. Like, I don't know why I'm so nervous to try it. It's just because I know it can affect your sleep. And I'm like, well, that's like the worst thing in the world. Like, so you have to, I'm going to set an alarm for 5 a.m. to take it at 5 a.m. so that it's like worn off by the nighttime. Because if you take it at like 8 or whatever, it's more likely to affect your sleep. Oh,
that seems anyways, now you have to wake up at 5. That seems like it's affecting your sleep.
Well,
seems kind of
once you get used to it, I don't think it does that.
So now you're I see. Okay.
You're just like I just want to test it out to see what it does.
My god. Like, you're not going to take it at 7 a.m. and then at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night just be like,
you could be, Liza.
I don't think you will be.
Like, it's drugs. Like, what are you talking about?
I know. I know. I said, go in that weed box. Like, that's the answer to all of your problems, but it doesn't work for me.
The thing about like having 900 tasks that you want to get done, but you do nothing. But again, like, I'll make sure all my work stuff is done.
Yeah. The crucial
But like
stuff.
Taking a price tag off a frame that's been sitting on my
Oh my god,
desk.
So funny. I saw you post that the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the frame that you handed down to me with the sunshine in it. And it's got like macrame around the frame.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it still says $34.99 from HomeSense. Yeah. And it's hanging up in my entrance. Yeah. And Mike had like his work party and everything, and I didn't even realize, and it was just up there.
No, I'm the worst at like doing tasks. Yeah. Examples in the last like 24 hours. I was blow drying my hair, and comes into the bathroom. He was gonna hop in the shower. It was like bedtime for Milo-ish, and I'm just finishing blow drying my hair, and he brings me Milo's toothbrush and toothpaste and puts it on the counter, and he's like, bring this downstairs like when you go, like so Milo can brush his teeth. And then I see him like 30 seconds later, I'm walking down the hall to go downstairs. He's like, where's the toothbrush? I was like, you shut your mouth when you're talking to me. So there's that. And then we're downstairs and the coffee machine. I don't know why I did this. I'm just like trying to be productive, doing things nonstop.
Yeah.
And I put a coffee filter in the coffee machine. Like I opened it, like put it in the coffee machine, and then like just started doing other things, like not even paying attention. And Pre's like, why'd you put the coffee filter in the coffee machine without, I thought he meant like without the coffee and like getting it ready.
Yeah.
But no, the frame of the machine wasn't even in to be able to put the filter in. I just like put it in and then like started doing other stuff. I was like, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
It's so
See, I do
annoying.
things like that, but I can definitely like blame it on cannabis most of the time. Like I put a pint of ice cream in the fridge, and then I woke up in the morning. I was like, oh yeah, that's not gonna stay solid.
Oh my god.
It's okay though because I ate some of the pint, so it wasn't the full pint.
I have a headache. Okay, anything I should watch?
Headaches.
Are you caught up on Love Is Blind? I'm starting to like not care about the couples. Like I don't care.
I don't care because I don't think any of them are like legit. Like as soon as they started acting like super immature, and it's like all of you just seem like you're not ready to be in a relationship.
Did you
like
watch
that.
episode 7?
Is that the one around the pool like that?
No, it's the new one that just came out yesterday.
Okay, no, I have to catch up. I can go do that. Yeah.
Steven.
Oh, really? Steven's the redheaded? What's wrong with Steven? Too many boners?
No, something crazy goes down.
Oh, like does he get mad and fight somebody?
No.
Because I can see how he's like all like so, but then he's like this big guy like gets mad.
But yeah, I'm gonna still watch, but like I just find myself not focusing much on it. But anything else I should watch?
There's actually this new show on Prime that just came out, and you might be interested in it.
No, Shrinking season 2 is out. Never mind. I don't care what the fuck you're gonna say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there goes that. Sorry
Shrinking,
about that show.
If you're
No
listening to
promo
this
here.
podcast,
No
if you're
promo for the
listening-
show. I was gonna say
if you're listening to this podcast right now, you have to watch Shrinking on Apple Plus. The first
Mindhunter.
season,
Mindhunter. I'm gonna plug
binge
Mindhunter.
watched.
You have to watch Mindhunter season 1, season 2. Thank you. You can also read the book if you'd like. Sorry.
Shrinking.
Mindhunter.
Jason Segel is like the best actor in the world.
I don't
It
know
is
who the
such a
actors
good
are.
show.
I don't know who the actors are in Mindhunter.
Such a good show. No, it's out October 16th.
Haha,
Season
sucka.
2. Damn it. Okay, what was the show you were gonna?
No, I'm not fucking telling you now. I'm not telling you now.
What was the show?
Rotten hell. You're never
was
gonna know.
the
You can
show?
flick around Netflix for the next 4 hours. It's called The Tribe. It's like Indian influencers move to LA.
Oh, is this a documentary?
It's a reality TV series
Oh, cool.
that just came out. Yeah. I literally thought you would like it. I was trying to tell you, and then you shut it down.
Okay,
Anyways.
and like
They're trying to
what's
like get
the-
their like business, and they're working with this other guy, and they're like a bunch of personalities. I don't know. It's like a group of Indian influencers trying to take over
like
Hollywood.
indigenous.
No, East Indian, like from India.
Oh.
I think we would have got canceled if I said.
Well, no,
Indian.
but I was confused with the word tribe.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going with that either. I don't know if
Also,
that's
like-
the business name or what the deal is.
Also, I didn't think we were allowed to say that word either.
Tribe.
But
It's
maybe
the
in
best
the right
perfume
context.
that's ever existed.
Tribe.
Best perfume.
Yeah.
Literally, where is that? Bring it back.
Literally
Soak me in it.
tribe perfume.
I would spray that all over my bed. My laundry would smell like that. Like that would be
God,
everywhere.
was
That would be
good.
the
And I
essential
know the
oil
bottle.
of
It's like
my
the
life.
black bottle with the pink and turquoise
Pink and
lid.
turquoise. Yes.
Oh, that
Bring
was
it back.
the best.
I found some on eBay, but it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
So, anyways, yeah, I think if you're using the word tribe in the right context, it's okay.
I think
But you
that's
know how
most
everybody
words.
was like,
Most
everybody,
words in the right context are okay.
But you
I'm
know
sorry.
how-
I have to lay my foot down here.
But
What?
you know how everybody for a while was like, this is my tribe. And then people were like, you can't just say that.
Yeah. Like, it was
Wasn't
my
that a
clan.
thing?
Can I say this is my clan?
I don't know. And then people didn't even want you to say gang. And
No,
I was
you
like,
can't say that either.
because it's bad.
Or you can't say like, oh yeah, she's from my hood. No, don't do it.
And then there was something else. Remember I had that t-shirt that said my dog is my spirit animal?
Oh, yeah,
And it was
no,
it
don't
was
do
my
that either.
favorite t-shirt. It was so good. And I'd walk around with Muffin and everybody's like, this is amazing. Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, one time I
Canceled.
said, I told Mike he'd be at the bottom of the totem pole. And he's like, 1, that's offensive. 2, that'd be a good thing because the higher up people are at the bottom of the totem pole. I was like, oh, Jesus. And then he told me to educate myself. And I said, fine.
When people say jump on the bandwagon.
Okay, but we cleared that up because there was actual bands on wagons. Had nothing to do with an indigenous band, right?
Okay, maybe we should just press stop. I'm like sweating in my armpits.
It's okay.
Okay, wait. Bandwagon saying. I read something the other day. And you know when you see something that like you say in your mind or you hear it said all the time?
Yeah.
But then you read it in a book and you're like, that's what it is?
Or it's the other way around. You read it in a book and then you hear it and you're like, what? Because you've said it in your head so many times.
Oh, what was it? I took a picture of it on my phone, on my Kindle, because I was like...
Indicted? Was that it?
No, it was
How do you spell
like,
indicted?
INDEBTED. Is it indebted?
Oh, that would be a different word. Indicted, like in a court of law. This is the one that always got all the police foundations kids stumped. Half of them are French.
Indicted. I don't know. How do you spell it, Liza?
INDICT.
Indicted?
Yeah. It's actually pronounced indicted. Indictment.
Oh, I'm so mad.
What I was thinking about, now that we're thinking about getting canceled, because I accidentally put on another, like the same episode of Love is Blind that I'd already seen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the one where she was talking about having the ick. And telling him, like, it's just something that girls get, like, and they can get it. And once you get it, like, you can't get rid of it. Like, can you imagine telling your partner, just so you know, this random thing could happen. You have no control over it. It could just be anything that you could do one time, and I'll just fucking leave because
also,
I can't.
What if you're married?
But I'm just saying, like,
do you have to get a divorce? Like, is your marriage ruined because
how do you
got
build
the
a relationship on that? That's cancel culture in a relationship. It's like, I'm just gonna bail at anything. It's like a easy way out, you know? So weird.
Yeah, but also I feel like you could get the ick at any point in time. So if
What
you're
is that
married,
even? Just something annoying that they do?
No, something that's just like, ugh, you know, like Pre comes down and sometimes in this like purple golf shirt, and I'm just like, yeah, like just. It's
like, the shirt.
It's the kind of purple that it is, but it's also the fact that like he put it on. I'm like, really? I just don't like this purple. Like, go remove it immediately.
Oh,
but
I don't get it.
Then I just like move on.
Yeah,
you know,
like I don't like farts, but like I'm not gonna like leave you. But like I'll be mad at you if you're gonna fart in my bed or something. You know, like that's rude.
Do you believe that some people are in relationships where they don't just like freely?
Oh, like
fart?
How some of the women? Oh no, I would never poop. Like he doesn't know I poop. I leave the building. Like what?
Yeah, but that's like a legit thing.
That's
like
so weird.
Like, how do you live your life that way?
You can't not have anxiety and live that way. You can't think a normal bodily function is that repulsive that you feel the need to like shame yourself and then not have anxiety.
Like, did they grow up in a way where like you couldn't fart in the house? Or
oh my God.
If you did, people like made a big deal about it?
Probably
like,
that it was like rude
understand.
And stuff. It's the same as like, you know, if you're sitting at a dinner table, some families like they like burp out loud. Like we wouldn't do that. There's probably just different standards all across the board.
Yeah, like I pee with the door open. And Pre thinks that's crazy.
Like the bathroom thing. Like I could have full blown diarrhea with the door wide open talking to you. You know, like I'll do that because a lot of my time is spent exploding. So if I'm gonna get conversations going, he's always like,
close the door. I'm like, no. Like then I feel like I'm in this room by myself.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what the worst part? I think Mike, this is probably what annoys him, is that I like to keep the door open just to like be in part of everything that's going on in the house still. And not be like in pain by myself. Like I want to know that someone else knows how much pain I'm in, you know? And so yeah, exactly. Bring me a pillow. Pay attention to me. Anyways, I'm in there, and then if it's like really loud at times, I'll be, oh, sorry. And like he's probably like, well, no, you're not fucking sorry because the door's wide open. Like you don't give a shit. Stop saying sorry every time you explode. Every time there's like a loud like oh, sorry. Like no,
every night, us on the couch. This is like the soundtrack to us watching reality TV. I just tooted. Or if he's like laying right near my butt, I'm like, I have
warning.
To toot.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, like gets out of the way.
Mike doesn't even put up a stink anymore because it's just too bad. He's lost the battle. And to think like he used to never fart. Like that's why I kind of feel bad for him because I do shame him immediately.
Yeah.
Like
me
if
too.
he has any sort of fart, I'm like absolutely disgusted. There's no room for humor. Like it's not
No.
funny. It's just serious and it's fucking disgusting. But like I could nearly shit my pants and it's so funny.
I'm like, marbles. Gross.
Oh, but our dogs actually do drop butt big time.
Marbles the other day. Well, think about it. She eats her shit. So
Yeah,
her
that's-
farts are times 10.
Yes, she's extra fermented
She
it.
was farting the other day, just like laying on the couch, like so comfy, cozy. And every once in a while, like I was going to vomit. Like
Okay.
we almost had to sleep with her.
You know what? Did you see our cousin video of his dog, Pablo, farting?
No.
It is. You're not going to believe it. I'm going to pull it up right now. You're not going to believe it. I thought he faked it.
Are you going to play it on the
Yeah,
microphone?
I will.
Oh
Auntie
my
Carrie said
God.
that's real. That is
Oh
real.
my God.
Next level farts. Whoa.
It's been real swell. Thank you
So
guys so
swell.
much for listening, and we'll be back next Monday. But you can
Tune
also
in
listen
next
to us
week
on.
for more fart talk. Sorry, where you provide your information.
We'll be back next Monday with a new episode. Please follow us on Instagram at insufferable.pod and rate, review, and subscribe. Thank you so much.
See you next week.